Hello, my name is Jin Lee and I'm the founder of Peconaqri Academy. I will let the flowing dialogue between Kevin, Alex and Amy explain to you what is Peconaqri Academy. Thank you for your kind attention and support.
Alex, how is Kevin doing in school?
He seems to be bored in school.
Hi Amy. Hi Daddy. Daddy, why do I have to go to school when Google can answer all my questions?
Well, there are things that you need to know to prepare you for life that you may not ask. That is why you need to go to school. Your teachers have a study map on what subjects are important for you to learn. They will teach you what you need to know.
I hate school. It is boring and some of the teachers sucks. Can I study on my own since Google can give me instant access to all the best teachers and learning resources on the internet? Daddy, why don't you use the school study map to help me study the things that you think I should know?
Alex, I think that may explain why Kevin is bored at school. He is expressing what a student asked Yuval Harari, a famous historian and author, at an education forum on the future of education in London in 2018. Let me show you and Kevin a video clip of the question and Yuval's answer.
I don't have much faith in the established school system. What suggestions do you have for us individual learners to be better self-guided learners?
For schools, I would say one of their chief missions now is not to provide pupils with more information. It's really the last thing they need, but to provide them with either a map of reality or the tools to construct such a map. If you are a self-learner and you don't have this kind of structure, then this is your greatest challenge. How to find my way around this enormous ocean of information without drowning in it. And I don't really have like a magic bullet of how to do it. I would just like focus your attention that this is your greatest task.
Daddy, can you construct such a learning map for me to use to learn by myself, using the resources from the internet?
Kevin, I don't think I'm able to do it. Amy, what do you recommend that we should do?
Yuval has also shared his own method of learning at the forum. I think it will give us a framework to find a solution to Kevin's request. Let me share with you Yuval's method in another video clip.
My method was really to focus on the most important questions and then allow the questions to just lead me. So what gives you the structure is the question. I have this big question and I'm on a quest, following it wherever it leads me.
Yuval's method is quite simple. His advice to self-learners is to focus on the most important questions and allow the questions to lead the learner on a quest to find the answers.
Amy, can you please clarify what Yuval meant by the structure?
I am sorry I did not show you the complete 77 seconds clip. Yuval is referring to the structure of the learning map for the specific learning project, adventure or quest to find the answers to the question. The question will define the subject areas that the learner has to explore and find answers.
I think the self-learner has to be very motivated to learn, and will also need help to develop the structure of the learning map.
Yes, Alex. In the full clip, Yuval emphasized that it is important that the question is relevant to the learner's life, so that it will keep the learner motivated and interested in the quest to find the answers. The quest will result in multidisciplinary learning, since the process of seeking an answer will usually cross disciplinary boundaries. Most learners will need mentors to help them construct the learning map and guide them on their learning adventure.
Amy, what do you think are the important questions that a self-learner needs to ask?
Kevin, from the perspective of each individual, the most important questions to them will be their relationships with themselves, their community and with nature. That is how we categorize all the questions of the learning projects of our students at Peconaqri Academy, where I am a mentor.
Amy, I understand now. They are the three important areas in our life that we need to be concerned about: how we relate with ourselves as a person, with our community, and with our natural environment.
Yes, Alex. The questions in each category can be further grouped under 9 project themes and 18 project types. Let me show you a video clip showing the Peconaq Learning Map and the 10-step approach we use to guide our students in their search for the most important questions for their learning projects, beginning with the health of their physical body.
That is a nice video clip. I can see the 9 project themes that you mentioned, beginning with the physical body theme in step 1 and 2. I can also see why there are 18 project types since each theme has 2 project types.
Yes, Alex. Each project theme has 2 project types, one for the visible part and another for its related invisible part.
I understand why we have to first start with the body. We need to take care of ourselves before we can explore the world of the human community and nature beyond us.
Yes, Kevin. Every student in our academy is admitted as an apprentice hero in training and has to be physically fit and mentally strong to embark on their multiple learning quests during their time at the academy. As a hero, they will explore both the external, visible physical world and the invisible world related to it.
Amy, metaphorically speaking, Peconaqri Academy is similar to Harry Potter's Hogwarts Wizard School, and the students are apprentice wizards that are under the care of mentor wizards like you.
Yes, Alex. Peconaqri Academy is a real-life, learning adventure educational game, where the setting for the game is the real world, but the players are virtual avatars. All members in the academy, both mentors and students, have to have a virtual name for their avatar.
Interesting. Can you please elaborate?
Let me show you how I become a mentor with a microschool in the game world. In the game world, I have chosen an avatar name of Noriko and given Kevin an avatar name of Jiro. When I register as a mentor, I have to decide whether I want to create a microschool or homeschool. I decided to create a microschool and also decided to join the Buckminster Fuller School, a local school community group in my neighborhood. Students are admitted into the care of either a homeschool or microschool. The difference between a homeschool and a microschool is that a microschool operates as a business and takes paying students. The mentor of each homeschool or microschool can create or join only one local school community group so that their students can be part of a larger school community in their local area. By using avatar names in the game world, the privacy of the students and mentors are protected. We recommend all mentors and students to create a new Gmail account with their chosen avatar name as the first name and their first name as the last name. For example, Kevin will create a new Gmail account with the name giro.kevin@gmail.com.
I understand now. Peconaqri Academy is a virtual academy that is made up of many local homeschools and microschools grouped into local school community groups.
Yes, Alex. Peconaqri Academy is an online education marketplace platform that aims to meet the needs of the homeschooling community. There is no need for a homeschool or microschool to follow the project-based learning method that Yuval Harari described and adopted by Peconaqri certified schools.
Very interesting. Amy, can you please describe how the Peconaqri Academy marketplace platform works?
Alex, to understand how the Peconaqri Academy marketplace platform works, I need to explain to you the parts of an education system and the roles of an instructor within the system. For a high-quality education system for teenagers, we need the following 6 parts. They are: the instructor to teach and mentor the students, the building to house the students where the instructions take place, which is the home base of the students. The instructor and building are the core components of the education system. For some subjects, physical facilities are required to support the instructions. For example, labs, gyms, studios, sport fields, etc. The physical environment where the building is located is also an important component. If the building is located near parks, it can provide the student the opportunity to experience and connect with nature. The curriculum structure will determine the content of the student's learning map. It can be a standardized list of factual knowledge and skills that a student must acquire. The standardized list can be extended to include a list of projects that a student must complete to demonstrate the ability to apply the knowledge and skills to solve a problem. The final part is certification by a certificate issuing body. The certification body will conduct an assessment on whether the student has met the quality standards set by the body. The assessment can be in the form of a set of standardized tests or through a set of project portfolios and reports.
Thank you, Amy, for the very clear explanations. I can see that 3 of the items in your list are related to physical facilities to support the student's learning.
Yes, Alex. The 3 items highlighted in blue are related to physical facilities to support the students' learning. I highlighted them so that we know the parts of the education system that the internet cannot provide. The items highlighted in red are the non-physical parts of the education system and can be supported by the internet. The instructor has 4 roles in the education system. The primary teaching role, to develop and teach the courses to the students. In addition, the instructor is also expected to mentor the students through guided discussions using a set of curated learning resources assigned to the students. If the student is doing a learning project, the instructor will act as a coach to the student to give advice to motivate and help the student overcome any difficulties they may face in completing the project. The instructor also has the important role to act as the student advisor, counselor and physical guardian while the student is in the home-based building.
I see that you have highlighted the advisor role of the instructor in blue. Can you please clarify?
Yes, Alex. The advisor role of the instructor is highlighted in blue because it is a physical role. We need the instructor to be physically present in the building where the student is located to act as the physical guardian of the student while the student is in the building studying. The internet has disrupted the core instructor part of the education system. It has enabled asynchronous instructions and learning to take place. There is no longer a need for the instructors and students to be physically present at the same place and time for the teaching and learning to occur. The internet has also empowered students to have access to abundant library resources, such as Wikipedia and e-books. It has also allowed students to have access to abundant free teaching resources, such as in YouTube videos and in Khan Academy. There is no longer a need for students to be restricted to listening to boring lectures from some incompetent teachers, when they can have access to high-quality teaching videos and resources on any subject from the internet. The internet has made redundant the typical instructor's task to develop and lecture on a subject in a typical classroom. Instead, the instructor's task now should be to curate a set of teaching videos related to the subject that the students have to learn, and then to mentor them through guided discussions and assignments on the content in the teaching videos. The evaluation can be done through quizzes and standardized tests. If the learning objective includes the ability to apply the newly acquired knowledge, then the student has to do a project and submit a project portfolio and project report for evaluation.
I understand now why Kevin wants to get out of the current one-size-fits-all bundled school education system. The internet has allowed the 3 instructor roles of teaching, mentoring and coaching to be conducted asynchronously, and where required, in real time virtually, via Zoom and Google Meeting video calls. It is a game changer, and there is a need to unbundle the parts listed in red in your list, from the physical parts shown in blue.
Yes, Alex. That is what the Peconaqri Academy Education Marketplace aims to do. We recognize the need to unbundle the 6 parts of the education system that is currently bundled in the classroom school system. Also, there is a need to unbundle the 4 roles of the instructor, since the primary teaching role of the instructor is now more efficiently and effectively delivered via the internet.
I am impressed. Amy, are there any other education marketplace platforms similar to Peconaqri Academy?
I don't think there are any that I know of. Let me show you a 4-quadrant comparison of the current education systems for teenagers, and where Peconaqri Academy is located in the 4 quadrants. The 2 quadrants on the left follows the current standardized curriculum, schooling system. The 2 quadrants on the right adopts the unbundled approach to education, which allows a student to have a customized, personalized education. The 2 quadrants in the top row operates the education system in a formal business-like way, whereas the 2 quadrants in the bottom row operates in an informal, cooperative way. The top left quadrant is where the public schools and most private schools are located. The bottom 2 quadrants are where the homeschools and their co-ops are located. The Peconaqri Academy platform is located in the top right quadrant, and we are in the business of unbundling schooling. The target users of the platform are the homeschooling community located in the bottom 2 quadrants, since they are interested in personalized, customized education.
Amy, what is the difference between the Peconaqri Academy education platform and the Peconaqri certified schools?
Alex, Peconaqri certified schools are project-based learning schools that follow a set of operating guidelines set by Peconaq Incorporated. They are branded schools that form a subgroup within the larger Peconaqri Academy platform. The Peconaqri Academy platform is a marketplace for parents to get personalized education services that meets the needs of their children. The schools in the platform can be divided into two major groups, those that follow standardized test certification and those that adopts the project portfolio certification. Peconaqri certified schools falls into the project portfolio certification group.
Thank you, Amy, for the clarification. I hope our industrial age public school system will be unbundled soon, to take advantage of the teaching and learning efficiencies offered by the internet.
Yes, Alex. That is our wish too. The futurist Buckminster Fuller says that we can never change things by fighting the existing reality. He says to change something, we need to build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete. That is what Peconaq Incorporated has tried to do in developing the Peconaqri Academy platform. We look forward to the day when the existing one-size-fits-all, century-old industrial age system of schooling is replaced by a personalized student-centered system, driven by the curiosity and interests of students. Let me show you the 4 quadrants of unbundled education system platforms that we hope in the future will be populated by both public and private business platforms, similar to the Peconaqri Academy platform. I have divided the 2 columns into platforms that either follow the standardized test certification method or the project portfolio certification method. Also, I have divided the 2 rows into either private business or public school platforms. As the pioneer, the Peconaqri Academy platform is an example of a private business platform that have schools that follow both certification standards. Currently, there are no unbundled public school platform. We hope there will be unbundled public school education system platforms in the future.
Thank you, Amy. I understand now what the Peconaqri Academy platform aims to do.
Now, let me show you how the Peconaqri Academy platform is structured. For presentation purposes, the schools in the platform are grouped into 2 major categories. They are standard curriculum and project-based learning schools. The standard curriculum schools are certified by exams, and the project-based learning schools are certified based on portfolios. You can see that the Peconaqri Certified Schools is a subgroup under the Project-Based Learning School category, and that a Peconaqri Certified School is made up of only microschools.
I can see now how the homeschools and microschools are grouped into individual schools on the platform.
The Academy is organized into 3 types of groups. They are the Physical Homeschool and Microschool group, and the Virtual School and Learning Guild groups in the Internet Cloud. The function of the Physical Homeschool and Microschool is to provide a personalized home-based building for the student to do their study. The recommended maximum size for a homeschool and microschool is 15 students. The main responsibility of the mentor of the homeschool and microschool is to take on the instructor's physical role of advisor, counselor, and guardian of the students. If desired, the homeschool or microschool mentor can also take on the teacher, mentor, and coach roles of an instructor.
Amy, I can see the benefits of unbundling the advisor-guardian role of the instructor from the other 3 instruction-related roles. It allows a parent to be the mentor of their children without the need to take care of the instruction tasks. They can assign the instruction tasks to the guild mentors.
Yes, Alex, the internet has allowed us to unbundle the physical guardian role of the instructor from the instruction-related tasks. There are 3 types of mentors. They are homeschool, microschool, and guild mentors. The guild mentors can only create learning guilds so that they can offer their instruction services of teaching, mentoring, and coaching. They have no physical home-based building to manage, and cannot create or join a school. The homeschool and microschool mentor have the right to create and join a school. They can also create learning guilds if they wish to offer instruction services, in addition to their responsibility to manage their homeschool or microschool.
Amy, can you please clarify the functions of a school and learning guild?
The function of a school is to organize the students into a social group where they can be part of a community of learners. The function of a guild is to organize the students into a thematic learning group for the purpose of offering training to the students in the thematic courses offered by the guild mentors. The recommended maximum size for the virtual schools and guilds is 150 students. A student can be a member of only one school, but can join as many guilds as they like. All mentors' user account has a course development tool that is free for the mentor to use to develop courses for sale in the platform. For homeschool and microschool mentors that wish to create courses for their own students, they have the opportunity to also offer their courses for sale in the platform. A mentor can create or join as many guilds as they wish, depending on their ability and interests.
Amy, can you please explain how the course marketplace work?
In the course marketplace, a student can get access to free courses that are offered by guild mentors as part of their promotion to get students to enroll in their guilds. The students can also register and pay a fee to enroll in paid courses on an individual course basis. Instead of paying a fee for every enrolled course, the student can also pay a monthly subscription fee to be a member of a guild and get free access to all the courses offered by the guild. A guild can be formed by one or more mentors as a partnership.
Thank you very much, Amy, for the explanation. Can you show some features of the platform website?
Yes, Alex. We have developed the prototype website, as shown here for the Queen's 2022 Startup Competition. We are one of the 3 finalists in the technology category and will be making a final pitch to the judges on April 26, 2022.
Amy, congratulations to your academy for making to the finals of the competition.
Thank you, Alex. Based on the evaluation comments from the judges in the preliminary round, we are now in the process of replacing the prototype website with 2 new websites. They are the Peconaqri Academy community website and the Peconaqri Academy website. The community website is for potential mentors of the academy and interested parents to register as members so that they can find answers to their questions before they sign up as mentors or enroll their children in one of the listed micro schools.
Amy, how do I sign up to be a member of the Peconaqri Academy community?
Alex, the 3-step sign-up process is as follows. First, users have to sign up as a member so that they can participate in the community's forum discussions. They can then ask questions in the forum to get answers, and also give feedback. If they are interested to create a homeschool, microschool, or guild's mentor account, they can complete and submit the mentor account's web registration form. After a user has signed up for a mentor account, their microschools, schools or guilds will be listed for free on the community website. This will allow parents to review, search and contact the mentors of the microschools to discuss with them about enrolling their children in their microschools. It will also allow them to find information about the schools that a microschool is affiliated with, and also the learning guilds that their children can join once they are admitted into a microschool.
I understand now. The Peconaqri Academy community website is the marketplace for interested parents to search and find the most suitable microschools to enroll their children. After their children are enrolled in the academy, it is also the place for them to find information about the learning guilds that they may enroll their children.
Yes, Alex. The mentors of the microschools, schools and guilds may even give web links to their own websites or social media profiles. The Peconaqri Academy website is restricted to mentors and students only. The mentors and students will log in using their avatar's Gmail account, which they must create before registration with the Academy. They must submit their avatar's Gmail as part of the account registration process. The mentor is responsible for signing up their student's account. Let me show you my mentor profile in the Peconaqri Academy website. Every mentor and student are given a personal profile like the one you see here. Every profile will have a side panel with links to a set of 12 Google productivity tools, such as Google Drive, Google Docs, Gmail, etc. If a user is logged into their Chrome browser through their Google account, then they will have direct access to all the 12 tools.
Amy, what are the 2 links at the bottom of the side panel?
Oh, I forgot to tell you about those. The Badger link allows the mentor and student to link to the Badger digital credentials site, where the mentor and student can create a free account. The mentor can use the account to create and award digital certificates to their students. The student can use the account to keep their digital certificates from all sources for the rest of their life. It is important the user should use their personal email account to create the Badger account, and not their avatar's Gmail account. Since the mental health of a student is very important, we have also added a link to the Mind Up for Life website, where students can sign up for a free account.
Thank you, Amy. I can see the benefits of a student having a digital wallet for keeping all the digital certificates that they receive throughout their life as proof of their educational accomplishment.
The bottom of the side panel has links to some learning resources, such as Google Arts and Culture, Google Virtual Field Trips, TED Talks, YouTube and Khan Academy. They provide quick access to the frequently used learning resources that we think students will need.
Amy, that is a very useful side panel.
Alex, we may add additional resource links to the side panel if there are requests from users for them. The bottom half of my profile page give links to my activity timeline and the forums and groups that I am a member. It also gives access to my direct connections to other members on the platform and the courses that I am currently enrolled. You can see that I am currently a member of 2 groups, my Microschool and the Buckminster Fuller Local Community Virtual School.
Amy, how does your Microschool profile look like?
Alex, this is how a Microschool profile looks like on the platform. The 3 links in the Microschool side panel are the group feed, members and send messages page. The group feed keeps track of the post and comments on the post by the members in the group. You can see that Jiro made a post to introduce himself to the group, and there are 2 comments on his post. All social groups in the platform have the same features.
I can see that there are 5 members in your school so far.
Yes, Alex. In addition to the admin and me, there is Jiro, Shimio, and Joyce. The admin is always a member of every group. In the Send Messages page, I can send a message to all group members using the Group tab, or send a private message to 1 or more members using the Private tab. You can see in the page that I have drafted a message to be sent to Jiro.
Amy, can members send private messages to the group members?
No, Alex. Only the admin and mentor can send private messages to any member of the group. Members can send private messages to only those group members that they have already established a private connection. They can set up the connection by sending a connection request from their individual profile.
Thank you for the clarification, Amy. What other group services does the platform provide for its members?
Alex, Google is offering to school co-ops in the United States its Google Workspace for Education Fundamentals Edition for free. Even though all the Google collaboration tools in the Workspace account are already available to the students when they log in with their avatar's Gmail account, the advantage of having a Google Workspace account is that all the students in a school can now collaborate seamlessly with each other. This is because the school will have its own separate internet domain name, and all its students will be given an email ending with the school domain name. For example, for the Buckminster Fuller School, we have registered a domain name called befuller.xyz. This will allow the school to set up its own website with the web address of www.befuller.xyz. All the mentors and students in the school will have Gmails ending with the domain name at befuller.xyz. You can see the example for Noriko and Jiro. The Academy can assist the school to apply and set up the Workspace account for free.
What about the IT support for the emails after setup?
The Academy will have to charge a small service fee for basic IT support, if required. Let me show you Jiro's profile in the website. It has the same Google Tools and Learning Resources side panel that I showed you earlier in my profile. You can see the list of items available for him to get access from his account's drop-down menu. You can also see that he is currently enrolled in 2 courses. When he clicked on his timeline, he will see the image I show here. His timeline will show all his activity posts on the platform. You can see his latest post was in my group 5 days ago. He can post on his timeline and choose who can see his post, whether it is the public, all members on the platform, his connections, or only himself.
Thank you, Amy, for showing the mentor and student's profile and the group features of the platform. Can you explain to me how the courses are developed and used by the students?
Alex, I will now explain to you how we develop the basic template structure for our courses using Joseph Campbell's monomyth story of a hero's journey. In his study of myths from all over the world, Joseph Campbell discovered that there is a common template of stories that involves a hero who goes on an adventure, is victorious in a decisive crisis, and comes home changed or transformed. He called this monomyth the hero's journey. Dan Harmon has simplified the hero's journey into an 8-step story circle, with the 4 steps in the top half representing the hero's ordinary world, where the hero starts and finishes the journey. The bottom half represents the unknown, adventure world where the hero has to struggle and overcome challenges, and in the process grow and change. Since our students are also heroes on a quest to find answers to their questions, we can use Dan Harmon's story circle of the hero's journey as the basic structure for all the courses on the platform.
Amy, Dan Harmon's story circle captures clearly the 4 stages of the learning adventure that our student hero has to go through. Every course that our student hero completes is one learning adventure journey completed. Every completed adventure will see our student hero grow in knowledge and in ability to apply their newly acquired knowledge. I like the story structure of the hero's journey and how it applies to our student hero's learning adventure.
The student's learning adventure course can be divided into 4 phases as represented by 4 quadrants. The first quadrant represents the start of the journey. Our student hero starts with a question that lies within one of the 18 themes in the Peconaq Learning Framework, review their personal learning map, and decides which adventure course they want to take. Our hero has to decide on whether to proceed with the course. This is the call to adventure stage in the hero's journey. Once the student has enrolled and embarked on the adventure course, the student enters into the second quadrant, which is the bootcamp stage of preparation for the hero's journey into the unknown in the third quadrant. This is part 1 of the course, where the student hero will acquire the knowledge that they need to apply in their project in the third quadrant stage. The student will be mentored through a series of curated videos and learning resources that the course mentor has chosen for the course. At the end of the second quadrant stage, the student will take a test or exam before deciding whether they want to proceed to part 2 of the course. The student may lose interest in the course subject after they have gone through the bootcamp training and decide not to proceed to the project stage in the third quadrant.
See that part 1 of the course has assumed that the formal teaching of the new subject matters to our student hero are done through curated teaching videos selected by the course mentor.
Yes, Alex. There is now abundant excellent teaching and learning resources in the internet. Our course mentors can save themselves a lot of time and headaches by selecting the best teaching videos from the internet that can help them achieve their learning objectives for their students. There is no need to create teaching videos for their students unless they like to do it and have a personal YouTube channel that they are trying to monetize on the internet. If the student decides to proceed to the project stage, the student has to decide on the project topic and design, in consultation with their mentor coach in the third phase. The student will then do the project and overcome all the challenges of the unknown during the project. They will then complete the project and do a presentation and report to finish in the fourth quadrant and get the full course certificate award. The student that successfully completes part 1 of the course will also get a certificate for completing part 1. The 2 learning phases of growth in knowledge and change in our student hero as they apply their knowledge to complete their project is represented by the 2 bottom quadrants.
That is a nice story, Amy. Can you please present an overview of how our student hero enters into the game world and completes their multiple heroes' journey to arrive at their final destination in their learning map?
Alex, This diagram shows how the different parts of the platform are related to each other. The students are enrolled in a homeschool or microschool, which is their home base in the real world. They will join a school in the game world. The school is a virtual organization of the homeschools and microschools in a local community. The students can choose to join the learning guilds that provide mentoring in the courses that they are interested. The students choose their learning adventure journeys from the list of thematic courses on the platform. The courses are categorized under the 9 project themes and 18 project types, as shown in the Peconaq Learning Map. Each of the project type has a specific icon associated with it.
Amy, thank you for the nice overview diagram and presentation. I have learned a lot about how the Peconaqri Academy platform work. I am curious how the mentors will develop their courses.
Alex, before I show the features of the LearnDash program that the Guild mentors use to develop their courses, I would like to show you the 18 icon types associated with the 18 project types. They are shown in this figure. The leftmost 2 columns that are in red and pink colors are related to the person theme. The top 4 icons in the middle 2 columns that are in blue and light blue colors are related to the community theme. The bottom 2 icons in the middle 2 columns and the rightmost 2 columns that are in green and light green colors are related to the nature theme. This figure shows an illustration of the LearnDash program that we use to develop the courses on the platform. It is very easy for a mentor to quickly create a course from a curated video playlist from YouTube. The mentors should curate a playlist of the videos that they want to use for the different lesson modules in their course. After that, they can use the facility provided by LearnDash to automatically create the course modules from the playlist. This figure shows an example of the decisions a mentor has to make when they want to automatically create a course from a playlist. They have to decide how users will gain access to the course and also how the users will interact with the course. This figure shows an example of how a LearnDash course and lesson modules looks like. This figure shows how the lesson modules in the course are developed using the drag and drop features of the LearnDash program. This figure shows how the course mentor can set access to the courses, lessons and quizzes based on a set of prerequisites. This figure shows how the course mentor can develop dynamic delivery of the course content, such as drip feed lessons and other settings. This figure shows the various types of questions that a mentor can use to create their quizzes for their courses. This figure shows the other features that LearnDash offers, including the facility to create badges and certificates to award students on successful completion of their courses. By opening an account at the Badger website, a mentor can also award certificates to their students. This figure shows examples of the badges that Peconaqri Academy has created for the different thematic project types. A student can open their own personal Badger account on the Badger website using their personal email. This will allow them to keep all their certificates in the Badger digital wallet. This figure shows an example of 2 certificates stored in a student's backpack section of the student's Badger account. This figure shows an example of the Peconaqri Academy's project badge, showing the details of the badge award, and also an evidence link to the project report related to the award.
Amy, can you show how a parent can go about choosing the unbundled education parts to fit their budget?
Yes, Alex. This figure illustrates how 3 different parents, Andy, Brian and Cora, can go about choosing the different education parts to fit their budget. For the high-income Cora, she can choose the most expensive parts of the education system. For the middle-income Brian, he can choose the less expensive parts, and the low-income Andy can choose the least expensive, or no-cost item. By unbundling the physical facility parts of the education system from the 3 instruction parts that can be carried out virtually on the internet, it is possible for a parent to mix and match the different education parts to meet their education budget for their children. That is why we can say that Peconaqri Academy can provide affordable, personalized, quality education for teenagers.
Amy, I am curious. Does the Academy have other revenues other than the commission on the course fees that I expect the Academy will charge users?
Yes, Alex. Even though the Academy offers free registration for the mentors and students, we provide users the opportunity to express their support for the Academy by purchasing our branded merchandise from the Peconaq online shop. The merchandise, such as t-shirts and mugs, can also help remind the students on the different thematic project types and how they are related. Peconaq will also charge franchise fees for schools that want to be Peconaqri certified schools. Peconaqri certified schools have to follow specific operating guidelines to meet the quality standards set by Peconaq for things such as building facilities, environment, daily and weekly academic schedules, and the design of the courses. This figure shows the 3 potential revenue streams that Peconaq expects to receive to maintain the platform. They are from the merchandise sales to users after they sign up and wish to support the Academy. Also, we charge 20% commission on the course fees and also Guild's membership subscription. For Peconaqri certified schools, we charge a franchise fee and also evaluation and certification fees. To support our marketing effort, we have also created the Peconaq YouTube channel.